What? It's Monday, Monday. Who's ready for a Monday dance party? Oh. If you guys are watching the replay, comment below, give hearts and likes. I love the fact that we can stay connected via Facebook Live. I love to come back and answer your questions, reply to your concerns, your comments, your yes, yes, amens. Hey! Ooh, I'm talking music. We got some Huey Lewis in the news going on, which I'm really excited about today. Hey, Amber. Right? It is a Saved by the Bell, Carly. I'm so excited about it. Hey, Steve. Hi. We're talking about rejection today, you guys. It's one of my favorite things to talk about, and we are going to love it. Woo! All right, I just want to dance all morning, which you guys, I played the music before I went live and I was like dancing around my studio. Hey! Okay, but we got a lot to do. I have a client at 10:30. We are going to get down to business. Hey, Kyle, yeah! Isn't it so fun? I'm super excited, you guys. That's my full Carly. Hello! I love it. I know. So I think it was Angela Hodge. Are you the one? And someone in our camera confidence course said that she loves to rock out to Huey Lewis in the news in the car. And I was like, hello. Yes. Ah. Okay, you guys, rejection and how to love it. I have to say, this is going to be a very step-by-step process on how to get through horrible things that happen to you in your business, in your life, whatever. Haters gonna hate. Things are going to happen. Bad things are going to come up. And I swear, recently especially, but really when I look back, it's like my whole life, the universe has given me all of these, Nina, I love you too. The universe has given me all of these like things to deal with, craziness, like negative, whatever, and given me them as an opportunity to shift them into a positive. And recently I've just been like, thank you, universe, now for giving me that negative thing that happened, because now I have something to talk about on Monday. So some of you may have seen my little post last night about the negative comment that I got on one of my videos saying that, and first of all, I just want to clarify, like, this person who left this comment, she might have been having a bad day. She might have meant well in her comment. So I don't want to like be hating on her because that doesn't do anything. But it was a video that was about the 3 most embarrassing things that have happened to me on Facebook. And super, like, if I do say so myself, it was a funny video, had loads of engagement, lots of people liking it, commenting on it, all of this. And I was going back through the video and looking at it because it was also an ad to my live Facebook masterclass that I have up on the internet that I've taught before, which has also had a really great positive response. So I'm going through the comments and it says, you need to come see me. You have a lisp. Which, you guys, I've had fake teeth since I was a little kid. I don't talk about it all the time, but I used to be able to take my teeth out on a retainer. I have had mega surgery throughout my life. It's been a huge thing for me to deal with. And there's been times in my life where it's been a little bit worse. But I have noticed actually recently that my fake teeth are kind of starting to move a little bit. So it's been something that I've been aware of. But hello, like, whatever, we're here, I'm sharing information, and if there's a little bit of a something on my S's, who really cares? Okay, but so she said I had a lisp, she said that I was speaking too fast, which I know I talk quickly, but it's part of my energy and it's part of my brand, and if people can't keep up, then they can go somewhere else and speak to someone who speaks slower. Woo! Okay, so she said that, and then she also said, she said I needed to fix my lipstick, which, okay, right? So when I first saw this comment, I was like, really? And I started to have some kind of negative, icky feelings, feeling bad about myself, feeling self-conscious, feeling really annoyed, and also feeling like, dude, what the heck is your problem? And how are you so rude to write this on a public place, right? But then I looked back through my life and I looked at the values in my business, and I recently have been really repeating the motto to myself, which I would love to challenge you guys to do this as well. Repeating the motto, how can I turn this into a positive? How can I make this a positive thing? Oh, you can't get on, but Penny, are you there? Should I, let me check and see. So have you guys, I would love to know, have you guys found yourself in business or in life with, I'm going to share this, in business or in life or something where you're like, something really bad or really annoying has happened, Thank you, Amber. She said she's so proud of my response. I mean, and I will say also that in real life, when things like this happen, I have a harder time responding in a positive manner, because when you're hit with something like that in real life and you don't have the beauty of the computer where you can step away from it a little bit and like actually think about it, right? It's a little harder. But I mean, that's why, like, Pema Chodron, who's a meditation, Buddhist nun meditation instructor, Penny, comment and tell me what's happening, because I can see you there. I can like it. I'm going to share this right now. Let me know, Penny, if you're still there, because I don't know. Oh, it says you're watching, so hopefully it's working. So you guys, have you had this happen where you have been hit with like negative comments? You guys, people are rude on Facebook, and this is they're not as rude on Facebook as they are on Periscope, because I think I've told you guys before that I once had someone tell me that I looked like I ate Katy Perry on Periscope, which that was really nice. And then I also, I was thinking about this thing happening yesterday, and I was thinking about the core. Hey, Shelly. Shanae said, remember when I was rejected from 5 out of 5 grad schools? Yes. And then she got accepted to Harvard. What? Right? Like, so, I mean, whatever your spiritual beliefs are, Periscope is horrible with that. Whatever, Kathy just said, OMG, people need to be nice. I know, but whatever your spiritual beliefs are, I just think if you can't, you know, in the idea of everything happens for a reason, sometimes that can be hard to actually, like, really connect with and trust. I'm being rude by not looking at you and sharing this, but it's okay. I'm going to do it really quick. Sometimes that can be hard. Hold on. Love it. All right. If you guys want to share this, I would love that too. There's a little button on the bottom. Hey, Christy, hi. There's a little like person. If you're watching on a phone, there's a little human with a plus sign, and you guys can share it, because the more people here we have talking about this, the better, right? Let's all like spread that positivity. So it can be hard when you have that stuff happen. Oh, and it can be hard to think like everything happens for a reason. So I am going to give you a little tip today that actually puts a little more, of the control back into your hands. And this doesn't mean that I'm not saying things happen for a reason, because I think that, like, yesterday, after that woman said that stuff to me and I was talking to a lot of friends about it, I literally was like, thank you. I am so grateful for these people who do things like this, because it really does give me an opportunity to check myself, check my values in my business, and know, like, how can I be held responsible and accountable? Thank you, Christy. You're awesome. How can we, like, if you guys are really strong with what your values are as a human and also what your values are in your business, when you are faced with challenges like this and you go back to those core values, it makes it really easy to know the way to handle it. And depending on my mood in real life, my responses vary. Thanks, bye, to bad words. Yeah. So, and you guys, I think if you saw on my Facebook page, I took both of my kids to see a show at Beauty and the Beast at Musical Theater Orange County, which was awesome. And Charlie was being kind of crazy and hit the woman's head in front of us. And I will admit, I did not handle that the way that I should have. And I said to somebody later, like I'm talking about on Facebook, but all this positivity, and if anybody was around me at that point who has seen me be like, be positive, be nice, I was kind of a not nice person in that moment. We all have moments like that, but we can take those moments and we can continue to practice at the shift, right? Thank you, Shelly. Awesome. She shared it also. I often have to walk away and gather my thoughts, or else the response would not be positive. Yes. Drew, I saw your text right as I was getting ready to go live. I almost took a picture of like the madness, but I will message you back when we're done. Hey, Jana. Hi. Okay. So here is the plan. I have 4 very distinct steps for you, and I want to let you guys know that this is something that I don't only put into action in real life, because I realized as I was thinking about this video today, I realized that on my mailing list, if you've signed up for my mailing list, I like to send out positive information and tips and stuff like that. And there's some that go out automatically. And one of them is called Rejection and How to Love It. So I'm going to tell you, yeah, it's the mama bear moment. Totally, Carol says. So before I give you my 4 step tip to how to deal with this, I want to share one more little story. I was doing an audition for South Pacific on Broadway. This goes into the list of embarrassing things that have happened to me and how I made them positive. So I was, and I challenge you to do the same. So I was doing an audition for South Pacific on Broadway, and South Pacific takes place during World War II. And so I had this really cute little 1940s top that ties up in a bow. It was a bandana print. I love you, Jana. That is awesome. She crumples her face in the face. She gets pissy or crumples in the face of rejection. I'm going to inspire you to do something different. I can't wait. Okay, so hey, Bo. So I had this really cute 1940s top on, and they asked us, we had this choreography in the audition, and then they said, we want you to dance like a 1940s turkey. Okay, like my name is Mahoney and I will do anything because I'm going to keep auditioning and eventually book a Broadway show. So in the middle of the show, they're doing a USO dance. So they have them dressed as turkeys. So we had 8 counts to improv like a turkey. So this is what I did. I put my hands on my hips and I went, bagak! And then I kicked my face. Bagak! Kicked my face. Like, I'm always a little bit on the crazy side, which is, you know, I put myself out there and I can give it when it's time to give it. So bagak! Right? So I start to feel, oh, just wait. I start to feel the tie on my shirt start to come undone. And I had asked my husband that morning before I left, I asked him, should I wear a bra under this? Is it okay if I don't wear a bra? Husband went with the no bra. Remember what happens on live video, you guys. Always wear your chonies. Now, always wear a bra if you are a lady wearing a top. So I'm like, okay. I look down. Oh, okay. My top had ripped straight up one boob. Like, open to the world. A turkey. Yes, they made us dance like 1940s turkeys because it was a Thanksgiving show. So yeah, full on, like, you guys, I was in an audition for a Broadway show. The full creative team was there. And then on this side of the room, some people, like my friend Molly Tynes, some of you were actually here during this moment and saw it in real life. So there's 36 girls, all like fully beat, ready to go, doing their audition. And here I am, literally, like, all I can see back is myself staring me in the face. That image will never leave my mind. So I looked down and I was like, ah. So I had this moment of like, total freak out, right? So I faced it. I'm going to tell you the 4 tips that I've realized I did then, and this is what I suggest doing in the future. Mary, I'm going to come back to that too. Mary just said, did you get the part? Yeah. Oh, Jana, it was amazing. So I faced it. I felt the fear. So you're going to face it. You're going to feel it. I felt the fear, right? And then this actually sounds weird because I was not planning on doing this with this story, but I'm going to come back to the things that I did later. I'm just going to tell you the story first. Okay, so I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh. And so I had 3 options. I could have screamed and ran out of the room. I could have like started crying uncontrollably because that's how embarrassing it was. Or oh my gosh, Bobby says, "What this? You are seriously my hero. This is what's so cool about you because I already know that anything happens, I will rise above." Right? I'm rising above. So what I did though, I was like, no, this is a high pressure moment, Mahoney. You have got to make it work. So it's not how you fall, it is how you get up. So I stand there, I cover myself up, and I kept dancing. I smiled and like owned it. I do have to say I was laughing hysterically because like, what else can you do? And then at the end, we had to hit some sort of pose. So at the end, I just went straight into the splits. I was like, ta-da! Okay, the room went like, wow, totally crazy. And as soon as the audition was over, I was like, oh yeah, if there is ever a time I'm getting a call back for a Broadway show, it is this. Then they ended up telling us they were not keeping anyone for a callback because, yeah, it was a total Janet Jackson moment before Janet Jackson had her moment. I do cry. I cried after I yelled at those guys in the movie theater, Jana. But like, in that moment, I knew if I cried, that would not do me any good to get this audition, right? So they didn't keep anyone. No one got called back. It's what they call a required call. So within the Actors Equity Union, Broadway shows are required to do auditions every 6 months. So no one got kept. And I was like, are you kidding me? So the assistant choreographer came up to me afterwards and he was like, I just have to thank you. Like, that was the best moment I have ever had in an audition. The way that you handled that, like, seriously just made my life. I had my friend Eric Shorey was like, people are writing about your audition on Facebook that don't even know you. It was this big whole deal. So Fred said, you could have I could have said, are you a leg man or are you a breast man at the casting director? Well, the casting director was Rachel Hoffman. So I could have said that to Rachel, but here's what I did. I had an audition like 2 months later for Rachel Hoffman, the same casting director. And luckily I had kept notes because, like, as I suggest in business right now and with performers, like, keep notes of what happens to you in your auditions and who was in the room. So I go into this singing audition for Rachel Hoffman, and this is going to be the like final tip that I'm going to give you on how to take those crazy negative things that happen and turn them into a positive. You are in control. The universe, God, whatever, gives you these moments as opportunities to make magic happen in your life. So I walk into this audition with Rachel Hoffman and I was like, hey, before I sing, I just want to let you know that I'm the girl whose top ripped open during that South Pacific audition. Do you want to know what happened? She stood up at the table and she was like, oh my God. She said, I love you. And I'm so glad you just told me that, because that was honestly one of the best audition situations I have ever witnessed. Boom! You guys, amazing! So it provided me this awesome way to connect with a crazy high up there casting director. And I was telling the story where my friend Anthony Boyer, who's an agent, was there, and he was like, I'm gonna reach out to Rachel and talk to her about this. I need to send her a message or send her this video and see if she remembers it now, and like see how much more of a positive thing I can get out of that. Hey, thanks, Jana. You know, I do have to say I was really hardcore about my lips since that woman said I needed to fix my lipstick. So now it made me have fancy lips today. Okay, so here is, I have a client in 5 minutes. Here is your 4-step system to taking things that are crazy, embarrassing, negative, rude, whatever, and making them into a positive. My lips also match my Saved by the Bell dress. All right, so first things first, you're gonna face it. There's something that happened there. You stop and you're like, okay, this negative thing just happened. And then feel it, you guys. I don't want you to think that I'm saying, like, when bad things happen, that we just move instantly into positive, because that's not true. And I had a coaching call with my team this morning, and I was talking about this, and I admitted to them something that I've hinted at recently, is that I had a mega business failure this year. I'll talk about it eventually. I'm still a little raw about it, but I had a mega business failure this year. Things are awesome now, but in that moment, I definitely had to take some time to cry, Jenna, and reach out for help and like have a panic attack. But then I went through the rest of this process. So face it, feel it. It's okay to be upset. Like, it's okay you need to feel that first, right? Jenna, I know, right? Susan, I want to be like you when you grow up. You can do it. You are amazing, actually, already. When I'm upset with someone, I have tried recently to say, I need time to gather my thoughts so I don't say mean things. That's totally true, too. And actually, I've been a little bit better about that also, because when we react, and that's like the whole thing of what's happening in this crazy world right now, people are just reacting instantly based on fear or whatever and coming out with anger. It's not good. It makes fighting more productive. Amen. And that's why I think meditation or prayer or whatever, taking those moments of silence are really great, because it helps us to practice to be able to do that when we're in a high stress situation. So you face it, you feel it. Are you ready? You twist it. So really, I swear to you, and because I've been practicing this more and more and doing it more intentionally, you think, this is really negative, what just happened. How can I make it positive? And posting that stuff yesterday, I have already made so many new friends because I shared that story. I'm in several different business groups with like courses that I'm taking, and I've made several new friends because of it, and new business, I know that I've made new business relationships because of it too. And it's provided me more content. So my Wi-Fi is jumping in and out. Like, thank you for giving me the chance to be able to practice what I preach, to put it into action. Wi-Fi. And it, like I said, it helped me to strengthen my brand. I took it as an opportunity to strengthen the things that are important to me. And I know I've mentioned her course before, but Julianne Siddick's course is so awesome. It's a personal brand awesomeness course. I don't remember what it's called, but one of the things that she said is that your values are the most important thing in your brand. And this definitely proved that. So thank you, Julianne. And then the last thing to do is thank it. Thank it. So Pema Chodron is really big about that, about thanking the negative things that have happened in our lives, so because they made us what we are today. And my friend Julia, who's an awesome presenter on my team with Unique, she was saying this morning that she's had some hard things happen with people being really rude to her also, and she's like the most positive, amazing person ever. So she's had some moments where she's been really down, and she's felt it, and then what she was saying she's realized is, looking back at the process within her business, it's like she's up here. Like, if she hadn't allowed herself to go through that moment that was like, are you kidding me, of the negative stuff, she would not have come back up to that higher spot. Carol says, this is what I'm trying to do with my kids. Yeah, to give me a moment so I don't yell at you. And they're like, whoa, leave mom alone. Yes, totally. I'm also really trying to teach my kids to be able to do this themselves, because Frankie, like Charlie is, only 2, but Frankie especially recently has been like, ugh! And because of Inside Out, he's like, I feel anger. And the other day he said, Mama, joy is very little right now and anger is very big. Like, okay, like letting him feel that, but know that he has a choice to make the positive choice, right? And as much as we can do to spread that through the universe, the better. Okay, yes, work, screw up some, yes, totally. Okay, so those are the 4 tips. Face it, feel it, twist it, and then thank it. Yeah? Okay, and you guys, I have something for you. I'm going to give away a little gifty today. So I have just been loving Facebook Live. I love, 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 love being able to share all of this stuff with you guys. I've had my camera confidence course is going so well. We started a new version of it this month, and I think we have like 35 new people. We had 60 people last month. It's like just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So happy about it. There's still room in there. If you want to get in, message me. I'll get you a discount on it. But I want to offer the first 5 people who message me on Facebook saying that they would like to book a 20-minute session just to help you to see how you can make changes like this in your life, whether it's in business or in life. I would love to just support you for 20 minutes, one-on-one in a little video session. So the first 5 people who message me on Facebook and say that they would love, it can be something super specific that you want to work on in your business or your life, or you're just feeling stuck. I don't have enough time in my own life to make all the magical things happen with my business that I want to make. I have all of these ideas, and I love taking things that are tricky or negative or tough and knowing how to turn them into a positive. Thank you, Debbie. Hey, hi, so good to see you. Debbie was at the 90-day year, that awesome course I've told you guys about. Oh my gosh, which I didn't even mention Todd and the Owl Brain versus Wow Brain today and all of this that I was talking about. I didn't even know Todd back when that horrible thing happened where my dress ripped. Ooh, it's time to go, you guys. I have a client right now. But Todd talks about the Owl Brain and the Wow Brain and how you have to stay in the Wow Brain, and that's totally what all of this is, and I love it so much. Debbie is like glamour on a, I was going to say glamour on a plate, which is really kind of weird, but Debbie, I just love your style. You're so awesome. Is there a cost for the video session? No, I'm doing it for free. So the first 5 people to message me get a free 20-minute video coaching session. Message me. Yes, message me. It has to be in a private message. I'm going to check and see what's coming in. Ooh, I'm getting messages right now. Message me, you guys. Send me a private message. And I'll check if we're not friends on Facebook, I'll check my little other thing. So I got to go to an awesome coaching client. Okay, bye. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being so awesome. Bye.